Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Motown's Wrestling Review. I am your host, Tony Motown Allen, and we're here to discuss Friday Night SmackDown. And as you know, I am the president of the Motown's Wrestling Group on Facebook. If you're not part of the Motown's Wrestling Group on Facebook, make sure you join. And it's actually really run by my First Lady, Ty Nickerson, who's going to be posting her reviews of other stuff on there. And currently there is the Stand and Deliver live thread. So if you watch the Stand and Deliver tonight, make sure you jump into the live thread and discuss. The show kicked off with Randy Orton in the ring. And he got a great pop. I mean, they're in St. Louis, his hometown. And it was kind of funny because for years, I'm going back to when me and Cooper lived in St. Louis. Well, I was like, I can't believe that Randy Orton still claimed this city. Well, guess what? And we said that back in, 2004, 2005, like 20 years ago. He disowned that motherfucker today. Well, yesterday. No longer claiming St. Louis. But then Cody Rhodes come out. And out there basically talking about the Viper and everything. Because the Viper said, hey, this Viper, this is what Cody asked for and everything. No, definitely getting a little personal. And then out comes Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee on string, Randy Orton's shirt, turns him around, kicks him in the nuts. No build to this whatsoever. The surprise was the fact that it was Pat, but the way they did it, it was just kind of sudden, it was like an RKO. It was out of nowhere. The Pat cut his promo about how the business is and it's not really catered to the attitude wrestling fans or the ones who can smell what The Rock is cooking. But I don't know. I love Pat. Huge fan of Pat McAfee's. But this made no sense to me whatsoever. Pat McAfee is the one on the phone? Why? Why not Ted DiBiase Jr., which would have made more sense in the whole legacy thing? Why not Ricky Saints from NXT, who got history with Cody Rhodes? If you want to go with the history of Cody Rhodes from AEW, Ethan Page was not a great option, but better than Pat McAfee for this. It was just made zero sense to me. Zero sense to me completely. And honestly, don't even have to wait till the end of the show. This was my tap out because it made no sense at all. So Pat McAfee helping Randy Orton, Pat McAfee being the one on the phone with Randy Orton made no sense whatsoever. That's my tap out. Next up, we got Rhea Ripley taking on Meatskin. Man, this was at St. Louis, and when they booked this match, I'm just this is going to be legalized abortion in St. Louis. I don't know if abortions are illegal or illegal in St. Louis, but if they're illegal, Rhea Ripley about to be arrested. And I'm not, no shade on Meatskin, but she's a glorified jobber in the women's division at best. At best. There's nobody that thought that she was going to win this match. And of course she didn't. End up tapping out like a little Cena. And then B-Fab jumps her from behind. The two of them start double teaming Rhea while Jay's in the ring. The out comes Io Sky because Io Sky hasn't had her lesbian girlfriend in quite some time and everything. So she's getting a little hot between the legs. And out comes Io Sky to say that, hey, get this match a C. Then we got Tama Tonga taking on Uncle Howdy. And Tonga's telling Solo, no, the lantern is dumb. We need to just give it back. This shit sucks. It's causing nothing but problems. Since we had it, we have nothing but issues. Need to give it back. So they have the match and everything. And of course, during the match, because Thomas Tonga also told him that he wants to do this by himself. He doesn't want him out there or any members out there. He wants to do this on his own. But when he's in trouble, Solo Sikoa come out with the lantern. Them two were kind of going back and forth because he don't want him out there. He don't want the lantern and all that stuff. Turns around and walks right into Sister Abigail. Uncle Howdy gets the 1, 2, 3. I give this match a C. And then Tama Tonga, they've been back and forth with him on solo, and he ended up taking the lantern, sitting it down for Uncle Howdy to get back. So I'm happy that's over, actually, because, I mean, not only have the My Family Tree been like, since they had a lantern, but the whole lantern thing just seems stupid to me. I mean, they just dropped the ball on it, so I'm pretty happy that shit's over. Now they about to have the Sami Zayn Intercontinental Championship celebration, and Sami's going to have pyro. So when Sami about ready to come out there, you know what we get? Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Trick Williams come out there instead of Sami with oh God, what's it? Little something with the little guy, the little rapper. I'm sorry, I drew a complete blank on his name, but that's okay because he's not a real wrestler. He's just a celebrity getting involved in it again. But Trick, man, him and the rapper, they were talking shit back and forth and everything. He was talking about all the disrespect that Trick does. He's like, yeah, I'm about to break off a little bit more disrespect. Hit Sami's pyro. Trick went to the corner. They hit Sami's pyro. That's a disrespectful shit. Then Sami comes out there. Them two go back and forth. Then Carmelo comes out there, pissed off that like he carried the title and all this and the show on his back all this time. Get to the 1 yard line and then about to say the Miz, but it was a Miz move. But then Sami takes the ball and now he's going to WrestleMania. He wants a rematch. They went back and forth. They took a long time to get to the like they're going to have a match tonight. So that's going to be the main event. The winner goes on to WrestleMania to face Trick Williams, and loser basically. Then we got Aleister Black versus Woo Woo Woo. You know it. Zack Ryder. I'm sorry, Matt Cardona. I don't know why they call him Matt Cardona. He's Zack Ryder all day. Another fucking glorified jobber. This is another one. Like, I say how, like, nobody expected Miska to beat Rhea Ripley, but Miska had a better shot beating Rhea Ripley than Matt Cardona had a beating Aleister Black. Black Mass, 1, 2, 3. It's actually a decent match. I gave it a B minus though, but it was just like nobody thought that like Matt Cardona, woo woo woo, was going to win this shit. Then I always talk about the backstage segment, but R-Truth made me fucking laugh talking about Danhausen because earlier R-Truth had a thing with the Miz and Kip whatever. And gave them a title match. And then Priest is asking, like, why are we giving them all these tag teams? Why are we giving them a tag team title match? And R-Truth was like, that's because Asuka cursed them. He's like, Asuka's not even here. She's on Raw. He's like, no, Asuka's here. The little girl running around in the makeup. He's like, no, that's Danhausen. He's like, no, that's Asuka. And Asuka cursed them. So we taking them on. Honestly, it was funny and it made sense. Because if I was a tag team champion, if I was any champion, and somebody was cursed, I'm defending my title against them too. I ain't mad at you on that, True. Hey, it made really good Tony Allen logic, in my opinion. Then we get Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Charlexa taking on that bitch Bayley and her little bitch Lyra Valkyria. Really, really good tag team match. Honestly, this match was the match of the night, in my opinion. And it was purely because of Charlexa. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss they are the most fundamentally sound women's tag team in the division right now. The way they work it together, the way they cut the ring off, the way they prevent tags. They're old school tag team wrestling, and I absolutely loved it. Alexa Bliss ended up pinning Lyra Valkyria. They get the win. I gave it an A minus. Then Last Legend jumped in and Nia Jax. Of course, they start beating up on everybody in there though. But the match itself, absolutely loved. Like I said, match of the night. Then we get the Miz and Kip versus R-Truth and Damian Priest, and this match was everything that we expected. Like, Danhausen comes out there, tries to try to get involved in the match. I mean, then he try to curse Miz, and then the curse went on the ref. So the ref got cursed, And then when the Miz was about to win the tag team titles, the referee count 1, 2, and then his shoulder went out or something because of the curse. And then later on, Damian Priest hit the South of Heaven, gets the 1, 2, 3, I believe, on Kemp or Miz. I don't even. This match was just it was just a complete waste of time. Getting a match at D. The best part about the match was when it ended and Cody Rhodes hit Kip Williams with the crossroads for no fucking reason at all, other than the fact that he's pissed and now he's hearing voices in his head. And I mean, he cut a really good promo and everything. Like, he's hot. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I kept saying I want WrestleMania to end with a punt kick and Randy Orton winning number 15. But after this episode of SmackDown, especially Pat McAfee being the one on the phone, I don't know. I'm not feeling Cody losing this one. I got a feeling Cody's gonna be the against our odds person to win the title. But Cody Rhodes had a really, really good comparison to Pat McAfee though. He talked about like the reveal of Pat McAfee as the one on the phone would be the equivalent of if Hall and Nash kept talking about the third man and it ended up being fucking the Disco Inferno instead of Hulk Hogan. Spot on. That's exactly how bad that shit was. And I like Pat. Cody, you hit it on the nose. Definitely hit it on the nose. But yeah, I'm worried about my boy Randy though. I'm really kind of worried about him winning this match at WrestleMania. Then the main event, Sami Zayn versus Carmelo Hayes. Pretty decent match. Again, the match itself a B. Carmelo Hayes supposedly hurt his leg during the match, and Sami took advantage of that. The referee was checking on Carmelo Hayes in the corner. Sami hit him with a hell of a kick, gets the 1, 2, 3, and Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams. Why? Like, I'm a bitch about that some other time. But the fact that like it's gonna be Sami versus Trick instead of Sami versus Carmelo at WrestleMania, I agree with Carmelo. He worked too damn hard over the last several months, the last 9 weeks as the U.S. champion, defending that title every week, just to have Sami Zayn sneak in the back door without lube and take his spot. Sickening, fucking sickening. Now, before I go, though, I didn't give you my moment of the night, and we're going to close the video out with my moment of the night, because my tap-out, of course, was Pat McAfee being on the phone. My match of the night, of course, was the women's tag team match, but my moment? Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick.